How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be playing a premiere draft for the Foundation set. Got a draft token, so I'm able to play the draft for free. I don't really have any plans going into the draft, because I don't draft very often. Usually I just end up going for grabbing rares and stuff like that. And that may still happen, but I think I'm just going to grab whatever I want, because there are a significant amount of rares I just don't really care about in this set. So we're really just going to see what we get, and I'm going to draft the cards that I like. And maybe that'll be terrible, because I'm not particularly great at drafting. But I think it'll be fun, so I'll go ahead and give it a shot. I hope you guys all enjoy it. I'm going to try and remember to be silent when nothing's going on so that I can edit it out of the video for a little bit better content for you. But here we go. I'll go ahead and use my draft token. Alright, the table is ready and we got our first pick. So far, I really like the rare, actually, and I want it, even though I'm not doing a lot with cats otherwise. But you know what? I'm going to absolutely take that as a first pick. I think this is a great card. There's a lot of really good cats in this set, and this card's fantastic. So 100% happy with that first pick. Still going to be waiting a bit for the person to pass, so I guess I'll look at the rest of the cards here. Divine Resilience. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, instead any number of target creatures you control. That's not terrible. The kicker's only 3, also making it a 4-cost total in that event. I think Helpful Hunter is definitely going to be worth getting if it wheels. I know Burst Lightning's good. Obviously, Dwynen's Elite is probably playable. Inspiring Paladin is probably playable. I've played with a fair amount of these cards at this point. But anyway, pack got passed to us. Let's check what's next. Alright, they took the rare. First things I see, obviously a Prideful Parent, probably taking that since we got Arbo. What else we got here? An Enchantment Aura, Twin Blade Blessing, Flash, Enchant Creature, Enchanted Creature has Double Strike. That's not the worst. Billowing Shriek Mass is actually pretty decent. I don't know if I'm going to be going multicolored with this, since we are getting good white cards passed to us, but I'm looking potentially open with green. Green's pretty good. Red maybe, hard to say. We got our next pack. I'm definitely taking the Prideful Parent. Alright, we got an Angel here. Herald of the Eternal Dawn. Looks like a 7-cost 6/6 flash flying. You can't lose the game and opponents can't win the game. In this set, in this format, I don't think that's very good. However, it is white. I don't see any other white cards that I like. I may want it because I am building angels, and throwing one into an angel deck could be fun. And I don't see anything else that I just particularly like, except maybe like Evolving Wilds, but I don't know a second color to lean into yet, so I'm gonna take it. Alright, looking here, we do have Omniscience. I'm not taking that, and you can't make me. We have no other white cards here, so it could be a good time to dip into another color. If you have if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, that's a maybe. Dwynen's Elite's also a maybe, but I don't know that we're going to get past any elves at this moment. So I'm going to take this on the chance that we might get good green stuff. We got Stroke of Midnight. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human creature token. In general, I think this card is bad. Overrun, however, could be very good with this. So I'm going to take that. I don't think it's great. It's especially expensive at the moment if we don't get any mana ramp at all, like a Llanowar Elves or anything. And we're not super in on green, but I don't see anything else good white here or anything else that I love. The other card that I would consider here, Eaten Alive's good. Giant Growth is maybe. Flame Wake Phoenix. I don't like any of these cards. Really? So I'm going to take the Phoenix just because it's a rare. I don't think I'm going to be using it in this, though I could splash red. Maybe we lean into red instead of green. What else we got here? Ambush Wolf is actually pretty decent. It's a 3-drop 4/2 though, so it'll probably die. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Landfall Lizard. Incinerating Blast. I'm gonna take Inspiring Call on the off chance that might be good. There are plenty of cats that can give 1/1 counters. Zombify is a really cool card, and I'm tempted to take it just because I want it, but Savannah Lions is probably better for this deck, so I'm gonna go with that. Zombify is cool though, but I don't think I'm playing black with this. Inspiring Paladin did come back. If we can lean into this +1/+1 counter idea, this could be really good. I think I'm still probably leaning towards green, so I'll take that Giant Growth. Nothing fantastic here as far as I feel. We'll take the Whelp, but it's not very good. Bushwhack is probably playable. Another Giant Growth. Mountain, which we don't want. Krenko's fantastic. There's another Prideful Parent, which might wheel. I want the Krenko, so even if I don't play it, I'll take it. Got another Angel here. I would like cards that do 1/1 counter stuff. Got a Goblin, or no, that's a Dwarf. This pairs well with the Dragon Whelp. It's kind of expensive. Let's go with Youthful Valkyrie and see if we can't get any Angels. This pack's pretty underwhelming. I'm gonna take that, because at least it's a removal. Our next pack here. Elves are a little bit open, but we're not seeing any fantastic ones. That seems weird. I think Make Your Move is probably what I'm going to go for here. Alright, let's see here. Vanishing Light's good. Dwinen's Elite's still a maybe, though I haven't really picked up any elves. I think Vanishing Light's just a must grab here for me. I don't know how I feel about the pup. It's really expensive. I only get to choose one. Could be relevant though. Does give 1/1 counters. Tempted to take Bushwhack though. I think I will. Need more creatures that I like though, to be totally honest. Claws Out's good. I'm gonna take it because I am more likely to use it than Overrun. Really would love to see some more cats though. May start picking up goblins if there's not going to be any cats come around. Alright, see what we got here. We do have a goblin. I think the tree top spinner's okay. Not great, but probably better if we lean green. Revenge of the Rats is fun, but this isn't really a black deck. We don't have any goblins either. I guess I'll take this, but I don't really like it. I'll take a Giant Growth. Or whatever this is, at least it's green. I'll take the Dwynna's Elite, actually. And I don't actually think that's a bad card. Don't love the rare. Is there anything I would prefer to have? Not really. So I'm going to take it and probably include it just to have it. Okay. Wildwood Scourge enters with X11 counters on it. That's a maybe. We have any cats? No. We do have an angel. 4-drop 3/3. We don't have a lot of life gain though. That's interesting, but I'm not really ramping, though I could. This one's really hard pick for me. I think I'm going to take the Seraph because we do have a little bit of angels in here. Kellen. Is there anything else in here? There's some good stuff here. And I don't actually need the Kellen, so I think I'm going to take the Needletooth. Oh, here's something. It's massive. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. I'll probably take that, if I'm being totally 100% honest. It looks like another Krenko. That's pretty tempting. It looks like white-green is probably where I'm sitting, and I do want this. And I think I might already have 3 Krenkos, if not 4, so I'm gonna let the Krenko go, and I'm gonna take this time, just for this draft deck. But the Krenko is super tempting. I like that card a lot. Lunar Insight, which I don't really care about. I will take Fleeting Flight, because it may become relevant. Zombify is still interesting. Reclamation Sage is actually good. I will take it. I think we're going to go here. My deck is super expensive, which I don't love, but I think I'm just taking cards that I want more than anything else, to be totally honest. So it turned out to be very heavily like white-green from what I'm seeing for interesting stuff. Honestly, just give me another big thing. Yeah. So we're gonna really be hoping for mana here. This is white-green land. I'm gonna take that. Last pack's been pretty underwhelming. So I don't think this deck is going to be particularly great, because I picked a lot of really expensive stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Just starting off, I know I don't want that. I do want that. Probably want Reclamation Sage. That's fine. Don't know if I'll end up wanting that or not. Let's go with the Bushwhacks. They're going to be important. I think the Horn Beetle's a maybe. Spiring Call's a maybe. Giant Growth's a probably yes for actual interaction. I'm gonna put these in even though they're expensive because they're bombs. The Spider I think's a must. I think this will probably get use. And we'll put in the Beetle. I don't think either of you are good enough. This one could be, but I think I've got other mana sinks here. So let's see how we can amend this a bit. I'm not going to change the land because we've got so much big stuff. And maybe that's a mistake, but I think... Gosh, you're a 6-drop. I like the fight mechanic of it, but let's drop that. I also cut this. Do I want to cut this? It's a 6-drop still. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Didn't get nearly as many cats as I would like. Let's drop at least one of those. Let's take them out entirely for now until I figure out what I want to do. We don't... I don't think I want this for the opponents to draw extra cards. I don't know. Drawing extra cards is pretty nice anyway, though. Maybe I keep it to help me get my land and stuff. Prideful Parents, a yes. I don't know about Mischievous Pup. Let's cut it. Could be good still, but I don't know. Paladin's definitely probably usable still. Arbo's a must, though we got way less cats than I would like. Could cut all the angels and probably wouldn't feel that bad about it. I want to keep the things that say give 1/1 counters, and I want to keep my removal. How much does this do? +2/+2 until end of turn? It's cheaper than Overrun, which is +3/+3 and Trample. Actually, they're about the same, aren't they? 5 and 5, but this one's a 3 cost. Let's get rid of Overrun, just because it's so pricey. And then, like I said, I really want to keep things that have 1/1 counter potential. I don't want to lose any of my potential removal that looks good. So I'm not entirely sure what to cut here. I think it's going to be Reclamation Sage, because I've got a lot of the other artifact and enchantment removal options. So let's give this a try. Selesnya, weird stuff. I've got Giant Growth. Giant Growth's pretty tempting, because it potentially makes it to where we can get this beetle to grow. But I think we've got enough big stuff if we can just get to it. But anyway, we'll give this a try. I don't know how this will go. It's a weird deck. We were really hoping for more cats than we got. And this isn't very good because we can't play anything. There we go, that's a little better. Probably going to pitch the Herald. So we'll start off with maybe a Savannah Lion. We've got a Bushwhack. Bushwhack can search for a basic land, so we can actually use it to go get another white if we want. I don't have any other uses here. It would fight otherwise, so let's just go for land. Let's try and actually ramp as much as possible here. I find it hard to believe that he'll have too many heir apparents, so I'm not really concerned there. Yeah, I'll take 2, I don't care. More land. We do have Banishing Light online now. No 1/1 counters yet, so we'll just start here. This having Reach and Death Touch is pretty nice, and then we'll be able to sink mana into just growing things if we want. The Bushwhack would have been nice, making it fight stuff too. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. Would have been nice if we could have gotten some of those. Drawing a lot of land, which we do kind of want. He's getting 1/1 counters on his other creatures. Again, like, these are things we really wish we could have seen, especially this, because this is a cat. Just unfortunately did not come. Another bushwhack would be pretty nice right about now. I think in this case it's unfortunately necessary that we use Banishing Light here. Really getting flooded. I know there's a lot of land in this deck, but we've got a lot of big stuff to cast, so I just really need to draw some stuff instead of drawing all land. But I do have a mana sink otherwise as well, thankfully, so. Sadly, we're losing our Inspiring Call here. Okay, I am going to use the Scrawling Crawler. And we're going to put a counter on something. I would put the counter on the spider, but then it makes the spider an even bigger target, which I'm trying to avoid. Because I need it to create more 1/1 counters. Shocking to me that they would want to get rid of my crawler, because it was going to give them cards too, but fair. Not to mention, I think they could have gotten rid of my enchantment here with that, but... So we got a flight now. Let's go here. I'm gonna attack with my cat. See if he wants to trade and then use the flight if I can. Okay. We're gonna save this then. Okay, this only prevents damage, so we can't save it from that, unfortunately. Nine Lives Familiar. Very cool card, by the way. I haven't gotten any of it. It's a rare, but very interesting. So we're going to kick this. Get some of this land out of our deck also anyway. They enter untapped. That's crazy. Sadly, we do only have one creature for him to try and get through. If we can just draw some of our big stuff. Unfortunately, our Angel's on the bottom. But we did shuffle, right? Yeah, so then maybe not. Banishing Light is really bad for us. I knew they would have some kind of a removal eventually, and that's very sad. Like, we really need to draw some of the stuff we ramped into. Should have done this at instant speed, but I want to put 1/1 counters on the spider again. Not worried about that because we have one of our own. That's much too little too late. Prideful Parents, pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my flight up still. I wish the ability was instant speed, but either way, this is honestly still kind of a stalemate. I'm just hoping I draw one of my good cards until then. That is not it. Just keeping the combat trick in hand for now, growing our board. I knew this spider was going to be a good mana sink while we wait to draw bombs. That angel's kind of what I want, because that means I won't be able to die from land loss or anything either. I hate that he keeps taking my spider. He'll almost definitely attack with his flyer now. Now we got a 3-3 and a 4-4. That could be worse. And more cat. So my cats grow. I'll attack with my remaining cats. I don't care enough about blockers, and one has vigilance anyway. This forces him to make some concessions as far as trades. I don't know if I have more cats left in the deck, unfortunately, to enter, though. Oh, that's a good combo I hadn't even considered. So my things will now enter tapped. That's a nice card. Not always great in case your opponent's not playing a creature-focused deck, but... So now my creatures with 1/1 counters have first strike at least, so that's going to be helpful. Though his knight is going to be getting bigger, and now it can fly. So it has free reign to attack, which means this will be a race. He does still have a lifelink cat also. Ooh, and a pride mate. I am really, really out of luck when it's coming to cats. Like, he got all the ones I wish I had. Okay, him doing that means we are free to still keep attacking. We're going to get our Death Touch spider back for sure. Three is not good enough. Unfortunately, his Flying Knight is going to kill me now. And there's just like nothing I can do about it. That's so sad because this was going so well, actually. If I could have drawn my Angel, it would have been a good game. Alright, guys. We're going first. I think a turn 1 Bushwhack's plenty, or well, turn 1, turn 2 Bushwhack's probably going to be doable. I'll keep this, it's not amazing. Let's go turn 1 Bushwhack. Then turn 2 we'll go for the tap land since we don't have a 2-drop anyway. Let's grab a second Plains. Playing against Mono Blue, there's a good chance they'll have some form of counter. Prideful Parent going. That will draw us extra cards as well, though I think we'll probably just get rid of it. Let's go green here. Get rid of that. And I will attack with both just because his turtle has 0. We're looking at 5 mana here, so we have some interesting options. Get Arbo out. Maybe we'll have an opportunity to get something to die this turn, I don't know. He didn't attack, which is kind of crazy to me. See if we can't lose a creature here. Okay. So we do lose a couple, which is sad, but that means we can get this in with the Morbid. Missing 1 land for our Angel. Out of Valkyrie we can play. Unfortunately for now, I don't know what to do here. Let's attack with both of these and just see what happens. So I'm only losing the Prideful Parent. That does make Morbid trigger if I'm not mistaken, so we can get my Angel to grow. He doesn't really have any synergistic kinships. Okay, human, I guess. Didn't attack. Strange. Let's get our big Angel out. No Morbid trigger this time. Another Banner of Kinship. Crazy. Man, you can hit me all you want. Go for it. So cool is cool, we get to kill that now. He countered it. That's crazy. Okay, so we'll just attack with the Flyers? Yeah, just attack with the Flyers. We do get another Morbid trigger. I know I shouldn't make that a bigger target, but we'll do it. He's kind of out of luck here. I'm sure he hasn't read the card to see that I can take as much damage as I want and not die. He has to have an answer for the Herald at this point. I don't think the Squad Rallier is a good choice at this point, because he's only able to fetch creatures. I mean, yes, I guess he did just get a flying creature, but... So we were able to pull off ridiculous angel stuff with the Herald, so... The opponent should feel cheated, and I feel very vindicated in taking that card now. We did rack up one loss, which I am sad about, but, because I'll include that in the video, I'm going to play them all out, but picking up this Herald, we got to play it. 7 wasn't too much, and I knew it wouldn't be. Look at all this land we have here, and couldn't lose the game. I'm at -1. Anyway. We'll keep going. That was fun. That was an interesting one. That I probably still wouldn't have lost otherwise, but I would have had to lose a lot more stuff. This thing just made it too easy. Alright, we're 1-1 coming into game 3. This looks terrible, but because we have a Bushwhack, I can search for a plane, so I'm going to keep it. Because that just means everything's playable now. I wish we had a 2-drop, but I don't know if there's any 2-drops even in this deck, to be totally honest. So we'll be starting with Airbow. It'll probably die, which will be very sad, but if it doesn't, then Prideful Parent will be a really nice thing to pair with it. I probably will block if he attacks with our 2/2 cat. Okay, no attacks. We're gonna play the Prideful Parent. I will attack with my 2/2 cat, because I don't mind to lose it. I wish we had more cats, man. Airbow is so good. That's a really good card to throw away like that, too, honestly. Oh, no. The pure sadness. Alright, let's get the Youthful Angel out and hope we can draw some angels. We do need a white if we want to play Big Angel, the Herald. I don't have any Day of Judgment. It's a ridiculously good card that's going to be seeing constant play, which I'm very sad about. If he tries killing the angel with a burn spell or something, we've got the Feather Flight. Volt Wave is just damage to me. We're already up to 6 lands, so if we can get 1 plains, we'll be able to play the Herald. Not gonna play anything on your second main? Okay. Going and getting land is pretty great. So now we're set on land, we just need stuff. I actually think this card has been pretty great in this deck, and isn't bad in general, to be totally honest. What does this do? This creature attacks each combat if able. This creature can't be blocked by walls. Let's just kill it. I don't think it's really worth my make your move, but we're gonna just do it. Okay, more removal. I mean, we're just waiting on substance, and fortunately we did get a lot of the land out of the deck, so we should be drawing some other stuff. Maybe not completely, but some is welcome. And our opponent's not really doing anything. They probably have a lot of removal. More land is not what we want right now. Haven't seen our big dinosaur in any of our games yet. I hope that comes. More land. This is so stupid. I know I've got a lot of land in this, but I've pulled land twice with Like, I bushwhacked and grow from ashes. Like, I should be getting some other stuff for sure. I don't know what our opponent's doing. I really don't. Like, they haven't played anything except for a couple of creatures and some, like, removal. A Bolt Wave to deal 3 to me, a crap creature, a good creature, and then a Day of Judgment. They just played... They got rid of Involuntary Employment. That's fair. I mean, that could win them the game against my deck, but... I don't even know what that does. You may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it. Okay. Did they put that on top of their library? You just forced yourself to draw land next turn. That is so bad. Like, that is really not good. Ooh, Spider's good, though. With Spider, we can start doing fun 1/1 counter stuff. I'm gonna do another one. They could try and burn one of my creatures, but I don't even care if they do at this point. It's gonna be pretty hard to do, and at least I have flying. And I have reach now with Death Touch. So like I said, as long as we draw substance cards from what we've got left, we've only got and a tally. That thing's crazy. That is absolutely getting banished. Yeah, you're goodbye. You don't need that. Remaining mana I'm going to throw here so that that can grow. Now that we have a creature with 4 power, it will continue to grow. Does it include itself? Let's see here. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control another creature. Yeah, so it does not include itself. This is instant speed, which I didn't realize. The mana just fluctuated. It was showing 2 because of my tapped creature, though I wouldn't use it on my own tapped creature. They should have kept their creature stealer. Possession card, totally usable. So let's go ahead and go here. Go here. Go here. And attack with the Valkyrie and the Beetle. If he wants to double block, I will use my flight. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I will still just use my flight. And now the opponent is at 4. Maybe they'll have another Day of Judgment. Stealing my Beetle. So they did have more than one possession. Duplicated my Beetle. That means they get to keep that one. Yeah, they just lose here. Really good showing. This Spider's fantastic in this deck. Get another rank up. We're going 2-1 on our rank right now, or on our score right now. 2 wins, 1 loss. Valkyrie didn't get much triggers from other angels entering, however, Spider got to make it gigantic. The Beetle actually got to get use of its ability because of that. This Treetop Snare Spinner is fantastic in this deck. I don't know about in general, but being able to pump out these counters and use all this spare mana that I've got is fantastic. Really still would like to draw some more of our bomb cards, but I mean, what works, works, right? In this case, block-wise, I didn't even need to block. I could, but I don't know that it was even necessary. I was going to kill him next turn anyway. But anyway, let's go into game 4. Alright, going into game 4. We've got a lot of land. I'm sure to draw a lot of land, and we don't have a lot of early plays. And we're going first, so this is probably bad, but I'll keep it. We're up against someone in gold, so I don't actually expect to win this, but we'll see. Because I'm only in bronze. I never play ranked drafts, except for when I get these tokens, these free draft tokens, which there's a lot to get out of them. I'm already looking at like 3 packs worth of cards for free from this free token. So if I can get any more wins before it's completely up for me, then it's worth it. Meh. Go here. I can't really do anything yet still, though, and I knew that. I didn't know Claws Out was still in my deck, to be honest. Overrun might have been better since I have so few cats. But I did get Erebode doing some stuff at the beginning of the last match, so maybe, but... Opponent has Bushwhack. Bushwhack's been pretty nice in this deck. I haven't used it as a kill spell yet, but if you pair it with that spider, you can kill anything. Oh, we got the giant dino. It's the first time that we've gotten it. Shoot, what do I do? 3/3 flyers probably where we want to go right now, but it'll most likely get killed. That's also kind of why I played it out first, though, is because the spinner has been huge. Okay, so we've got land. Let's get the spinner going. It's good blocker. What does this do? Combat damage to a player, create that many elves. Let's just keep up blocks. Cancel attacks. No attacks. Keep up blocks. I really do want to get this 12/12 out, but right now my creatures are not very powerful. That is only good with Morbid, but he didn't want to attack, so... Could draw a card and gain Indestructible. I think in this case, though, I really just want to go here. That'll make this much better because I'll be able to draw, what, 2 cards? Yeah, each creature you control that has +1/+1. And now this is much more playable. This is a 6 cost, so I should be able to play it next turn if I want to. That plus Claws Out should just be a good game, unless he can answer it. No! Oh, no, this is not playable. Very sad. Very, very sad. Now he's gonna pilfer. I wouldn't even be surprised if he just got rid of my creature at this point. The card draw is huge, though, in my opinion. Yeah, he just got rid of it. I'm never gonna get to play this. I was so close. So close. Now he's gonna start making elves. Something died, so he gets to put counters on things. This is so ruinous for me right now. Ugh, I'm so dejected from this. We get the Herald, unless something crazy happens, and then we can actually start having a little bit of fun. I still don't think this is great. I probably should have gotten rid of this. I'm shocked he let that go. He does get Morbid triggers, So we're going to have to bet a lot on this Herald, unfortunately. And I think I'm going to have to do it like this and do it with Flash. That way at least I can kill some of his threats. I'm gonna let it hit me and then do it at the end step. He didn't really attack with anything that I could block and kill. I want him to use up his mana. Claws Out isn't fantastic here, but it's worth doing to clear off a creature or two. Yeah, totally worth it. Not to mention we got some extra damage through. I'm sure he's going to answer my Herald and then I'm going to lose. Yep. That sucks. That was really my only chance at this point. Yeah. Alright, coming into game 5 here. Opponent gets to go first, which is sad. But we have some playable stuff, so I'll probably keep it. I played that last one really recklessly, but there weren't a lot of options that I had there. My best hope was just having the Herald win for us again, and it wasn't happening. I'll probably get this Beetle out, but it's not going to do much until I get something bigger out. Got a spider, which is not great news for us. We'll probably have to wait for the spider to attack to really take advantage of anything, because we can get rid of it then with the Luminous Rebuke. See if he'll go for the attack. Yeah, wasn't much reason for him to, which is sad for us. Looks like we're just waiting for now. One more land and we can at least use the Luminous Rebuke on the spider regardless to get it gone. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do it now then, if he's going to make it easy on us. Snakeskin Veil, okay. That'll give it a +1/+1. This guy is being terribly obnoxious already. He's got a lot of combat tricks, which is not great for us. We do have enough to get our Herald out next turn, and he's using a lot of his stuff, like his Vanishing Lights and stuff like that now. I'd happily kill off one of your 1/1s, I don't care. Hopefully, He's used up a lot of his removal, and the Herald will give us a chance, but I don't know about it. Can't get it out yet either. Oh gosh, we need one more white. I didn't even realize. So gave his creatures trample. I do think it's absolutely worth just blocking this here. Got another angel. Really need a plains though at this point. And I hope that he doesn't have the removal for the Herald. Helpful Hunter's nice. I really wish we had gotten some of those. None of the cats really wield at all though. Okay, so we got the land we needed. We just have to wait now until it's playable, and we get to surveil. Don't want that. I don't think we attack. Maybe we do. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just attack. Let's start getting more damage through. I don't care if he hits me back. See how this goes. That's crazy. So all he has to do is remove my Herald and I lose, which is the sad thing. So he's trying to make sure he doesn't take damage from drawing. He is low enough for me to kill if I get to attack, and he has no mana to kill my creature. So unless he can heal somehow right now, I think we do win because of that. This Herald's coming in clutch for us. It's crazy. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. This Herald is so good. So we're up to 3 wins, if I'm not mistaken. Which means, I mean, I'm getting a decent amount of rewards, especially for getting into this event for free. I wish that I had gotten a little bit better cards. But I mean, maybe that's my fault. Maybe I didn't pick good enough. Mostly I wish I got more cats. Cats are so good. And maybe I should be playing Overrun instead of Claws Out. I'll probably make that switch before the continuing games. Claws Out just seemed like a cheaper option, but I think Overrun's probably better. But I don't get a lot of creatures on board, unfortunately. So in all actuality, I've lost probably the majority of my matches, except that the Herald has forced me to win, which is funny. So we're going to start off with a Bushwhack. I think that's totally fair. Don't have any turn 2 plays, so I think we go Forest, Bushwhack, and then Blooming Sands or Blossoming Sands. But we want land. This deck is super heavy. I am going to go for an extra plains after seeing how expensive my Herald is and finding out that it's necessary to have that. Let's go Blossoming Sands. We do have a Banishing Light if it's extremely necessary. Plains. May actually get to use the Galta. Almost did once and it got stolen from us with a Pilfer. I don't really care about the Angel, so I think I'm going to go with Spinner here. Maybe my Spinner will die. I hope not. I actually really like this creature. Ride for Parent. He's getting some life gain. Not bad. Fortify. I don't have anything super amazing here that I can go for. I think I'm gonna go for this just to try and continue making Ghalta cheaper. I don't think he's gonna attack with anything. It would be kind of silly for him to do so, but if he does, we still have Rebuke mana up. Shockingly enough, we do need some more mana. Still think it would be silly for him to attack. There's some more mana, which I like. That Morbid's really nice. I think this is where I want to be right now. Because it's also going to grow our other stuff, and now Ghalta's playable if he doesn't remove something. Gave that double strike. So I'm taking 10. 10's pretty gross. Double strike means there's not really much I can do about it, though. Let's just go here and here, I think. Didn't tap, so I think we've got to banish it. So we got some damage in, which is fine. I had kind of hoped for the Morbid trigger, but Ghalta's super cheap now. We don't have any additional cats. Let's start with Ghalta. And I guess this is the way to go. So let's attack with these two. Well, he can kill this. Let's just attack with the beetle. For landfall pinging. Yeah, he's gonna try and get me that way. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think we got to get rid of the Lagak. Yeah, okay, so we got another win. I'm super excited about that. Got a rank up. Which is honestly pointless, because I never play this game type. But anyway, actually got a Ghalta win. So we've gotten use out of it now, too. And it was a 2 cost with that. I still would have liked to have gotten this in, too. But there was enough of a threat from the Lagak that I didn't want to let it sit on the battlefield and tick me down, even if it didn't. Even though they were on a pretty tight clock, I didn't want to give them the opportunity to kill me just by playing land. Not while I had good blockers for things. So anyway, let's go into the next match. I'm shocked I haven't completely lost yet. Alright, we got Bushwhack, so you know what? I'm actually going to keep it. Prideful Parent's pretty okay. I don't expect us to keep winning. I'm pretty shocked we have already. We got 4 wins and 2 losses. So regardless of how anything else goes, we're going positive. And the Herald has actually won us a few of those matches. The Bushwhacks have been really nice too. It's the only thing that made like this hand playable. Beetle, unfortunately, isn't going to be growing anytime soon. Bushwhack will most likely end up getting used for land, but I don't know for sure yet. Looking pretty good on land in hand so far. Really could use some other cards. Prideful Parent's the most likely play next turn unless I draw something better. Yeah, land is looking fine. We just need substance again now. What does this do if this creature was kicked, which it wasn't, so it's just a 2/2. This is pretty useless until we get something to actually give us 1/1 counters. Yeah, I'm gonna take that too. I don't care about that. You're almost relevant, but not quite. Unfortunately, I think I've got to use this Bushwhack to get some land out of our hand, or out of our deck. Which I do want one more plains in case we get the Herald anyway. So let's just pass here and hope that we can keep surviving. You've got to make your move if they play something relevant to it. That looks like something relevant to it, so let's just get that off the board right now. At this point, I'm just stalling, trying to get answers. This card's fairly dead at the moment, unfortunately. We need something to start giving 1/1 counters to things. If I could get that Prideful Parent up to a 4/4 somehow. Oh my god, I'm hurting so bad with my hand. I really, really needed to start giving me some good cards. We are up to 5, which means we'll be able to play almost anything with one more land drop, and I've got 3 in hand, so I just really need substance. Like I said, I'd love to get more wins, though I'm honestly really happy with the 4 wins we've already gotten. Arbiter of Woe. So I have to discard. I'm going to discard a forest. Do need an answer for that Arbiter. For now, the best thing I can do is just keep getting land out of my library. I need my Herald, and them not to have a way to kill it. Like, that's where I'm at, unfortunately. My Spider would honestly be pretty nice here, too. Oh, gosh, yeah, no, I need my Herald. The Herald is the only chance I have now. That is not it. Oh, gosh. I think I just lose here. Yeah. This is so sad. So sad. Well, that ends off the video, guys. I did not expect another win. And our opponent just had perfect draws. We didn't. We had land. And even though I was fetching land, we were still getting nothing but land. I wish I could look at what was on top of my library. We needed the Herald super, super bad. And we had the land for anything that we needed in our library. We just weren't drawing anything good the whole time. But that's how it goes. I usually lose to land issues more than anything else at this point. At least since Foundations came out, it's been such an issue that I really think they've ruined something in the shuffler. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was actually a really fun draft for me. I didn't quite get anything that I wanted, and the deck was not up to par to what I had hoped either. I really wish I could have gotten some more of those synergies to play out, but I got some cool cards and got farther than I expected to. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me if you made it this far.